The role of the Arizona Real Estate Commissioner is one of the most important positions in the state's real estate regulatory structure. As the head of the Arizona Department of Real Estate, the commissioner carries the responsibility of enforcing real estate laws, supervising licensing processes, overseeing disciplinary actions, and ensuring that every real estate professional in Arizona upholds the integrity of the industry. Because of the significance of this position, the qualifications to serve as the real estate commissioner are clearly defined by law and reinforced through both statutory and professional standards. Under ARS Section 322106, the real estate commissioner must be a person who has not been actively engaged as a real estate broker or salesperson in Arizona or any other state for at least 5 years preceding the appointment. This qualification ensures that the commissioner is not currently influenced by any personal financial or professional interests within the industry and can carry out regulatory responsibilities impartially. The goal is to create a clear separation between the regulatory authority and the professionals being regulated. This maintains fairness, prevents conflicts of interest, and strengthens public trust in the department's decisions. In addition to the 5-year restriction, the commissioner must demonstrate sound judgment, administrative ability, and knowledge of Arizona law. Although not all of these traits are explicitly listed in statute, they are expected qualifications that reflect the high level of responsibility inherent in the role. Because the commissioner oversees an entire state agency, including licensing, investigations, and education programs, strong leadership and organizational management skills are critical. The position also requires familiarity with the legal and regulatory framework that governs the ADRE's authority, including Title 32, Chapter 20 of the Arizona Revised Statutes and Title 4, Chapter 28 of the Arizona Administrative Code. The appointment process also reflects the importance of the commissioner's neutrality. The governor of Arizona, as established under Article 5, Section 4 of the Arizona Constitution, appoints the real estate commissioner and may remove the commissioner at any time. This means that while the position is subject to executive oversight, the commissioner must remain objective and avoid favoritism toward any individual or entity within the real estate industry. The commissioner's primary duty is to act in the interest of the public, not on behalf of licensees or political groups. An example of why these qualifications matter can be seen in the way the department handles disciplinary cases. Imagine a situation where a large brokerage is under investigation for repeated advertising violations under R4-28-502. If the commissioner had been affiliated with that company or had recently worked as a broker, questions could arise about bias or undue influence. By requiring a 5-year separation from active licensure, Arizona law ensures that such conflicts do not occur. The commissioner can make fair and impartial decisions, confident that their judgment serves the best interest of the public. Beyond neutrality, another important qualification is the ability to interpret and apply complex laws. The commissioner must understand how statutes, administrative rules, and case law interact. For example, when issuing substantive policy statements, SPS, under ARS Section 32-2107, the commissioner must ensure that the guidance aligns with both legislative intent and judicial precedent. This requires a detailed understanding of the Arizona Constitution, statutory law, administrative code, and relevant court rulings. The position, therefore, demands not only leadership, but also a strong legal and analytical background. The commissioner must also possess the ability to lead a diverse staff and collaborate with multiple stakeholders, including lawmakers, industry associations, educators, and the public. For example, the ADRE works closely with the Arizona Association of REA LTORS, real estate schools, and property management organizations to develop educational materials, propose regulatory updates, and issue advisories. A commissioner who demonstrates effective communication and administrative coordination ensures that all voices are heard while maintaining focus on consumer protection. While Arizona law does not mandate formal educational degrees for the position, most commissioners historically have held extensive backgrounds in law, business administration, or government service. These backgrounds provide the administrative and analytical skills necessary to manage the agency's complex operations, budgets, and legal responsibilities. In practice, the commissioner must balance legal oversight, ethical enforcement, and public education, all while guiding the department's staff in fulfilling its mission. It is also essential that the commissioner uphold a high standard of integrity and professionalism. Under ARS Section 322153, licensees can face disciplinary action for conduct that demonstrates unworthiness or incompetency. Although this section applies directly to real estate professionals, it reflects a broader ethical expectation that extends to the commissioner as the leader of the department. The commissioner must model the same ethical behavior expected of every licensee, reinforcing the importance of honesty, fairness, and competence in Arizona's real estate industry. Another practical qualification involves the commissioner's ability to make decisions based on evidence and due process. For instance, when a complaint is filed against a broker for mismanagement of trust accounts under ARS Section 32-2151B, the commissioner must ensure that the investigation is conducted fairly and that any sanctions are consistent with both the law and previous decisions. This demonstrates how legal knowledge and impartial judgment come together to maintain justice and public confidence. In summary, the real estate commissioner must meet both statutory and professional qualifications to serve effectively. They must not have been actively licensed as a real estate broker or salesperson for at least 5 years, must possess administrative and legal expertise, and must maintain impartiality, integrity, and a strong commitment to public service. These qualifications ensure that the commissioner can manage the ADRE effectively, uphold Arizona's real estate laws, and protect the public interest. Review summary. In this section, you learn that the qualifications to serve as the real estate commissioner are designed to ensure neutrality, competence, and public trust. Under ARS Section 32-2102B, the commissioner cannot have been actively licensed as a broker or salesperson within the last 5 years. The governor appoints the commissioner, who must demonstrate leadership, administrative ability, and an understanding of Arizona's real estate laws. These qualifications ensure that the commissioner can regulate the industry fairly and protect the public without conflict of interest or bias. Discussion: why must the real estate commissioner not have been a licensed broker or salesperson in the 5 years before appointment? Answer: to prevent conflicts of interest and ensure impartial enforcement of Arizona's real estate laws. Who appoints the real estate commissioner and under what authority? Answer: the governor of Arizona appoints the commissioner under Article 5, Section 4 of the Arizona Constitution. What qualities, beyond legal requirements, are important for an effective commissioner? Answer: administrative ability, sound judgment, leadership skills, and a strong understanding of real estate law and ethics. Why is neutrality important for the commissioner's role? Answer: it ensures that decisions are based on fairness, evidence, and the public's best interest rather than personal or professional connections. What statute defines the qualifications and appointment process of the real estate commissioner? Answer: ARS Section 32-2102. Closing remarks. The qualifications of the real estate commissioner are carefully structured to preserve fairness and public confidence in Arizona's real estate system. By requiring independence from recent industry activity and emphasizing leadership, judgment, and knowledge of the law, Arizona ensures that the individual entrusted with regulating real estate practices can act without bias or undue influence. The commissioner's role is not only administrative, but also symbolic of the integrity that defines the state's real estate profession. As the guardian of ethical conduct and public protection, the commissioner exemplifies the balance between authority, accountability, and service that every real estate professional should strive to achieve.